What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, G11, and today we have something pretty interesting to talk about. I was minding my business, going across the interwebs when I came across something interesting over in the Twitterverse. It was about an artist named Ruby Rose. Let me be clear, I have no idea who the heck Ruby Rose even is. There's so many different new female artists that seem to keep popping up every month that I don't really keep track of them. The music sucks to me, it's all the same. She on her Twitter page was highlighting a OnlyFans fan of hers who spent, I think, somewhere upwards of $60,000. This highlights two significant problems in my opinion. The first being the fact that dudes are willing to spend copious amounts of ducats on some type of perceived connection across the internet is mind-boggling to me. Now, I think this fan actually did meet Ruby Rose. I think she took a picture with him at some point, and a week after or a few days after that she met him, he was sending messages, and she actually leaked some of the OnlyFans messages on her Twitter page on December 5th. And I gotta say, these messages are, well, they lean on the creep side. Let's take a look at some of them. All right, this first one, he's saying, "I am in love with you. Why don't you love me?" Whew. Not a great start. And he then proceeded to write an entire paragraph. I'm going to read some of it. It's pretty long, kind of disturbing. "I would do anything for you. I would fly anywhere to be with you. All that I can ever think of is you. There is not a single other person in the world as perfect as you are." Woo! Turn the simping up to 99. Holy crap. He must have been watching a Derek Jackson vlog. "You could be my queen and I can be your king. I would give you anything you could ever wish for. We can even have a one-sided open-end relationship where you can do whatever you want, as long as I know at the end of the day you come home to me and are only with me." This what we doing out here in the streets? This is what we're willing to compromise for just to say that we got the girl? Let's read a little bit more. "Oh my days. I promise I will treat you better than anyone, Ruby. I love you with all of my heart. I have never felt this way about anyone. I want to marry you and I want to have a family with you." Okay, this is actually making me sick just reading that. This, to me, in my humble opinion, is a little bit extreme, right? You know, when you have a you're dating someone, you have a relationship, you tell them you love them, whatever, you build that bond. I don't think normal folks use the type of language that he's using and are willing to make the compromise that he said he's willing to make, where she can just go out and do whatever and he'd be okay with it. That is very strange. So this is where it starts getting a little bit stalkerish, right? She never responded to any of these messages. Like, you can clearly see, I mean, at least from what we can tell, that she didn't. They have date stamps. It's the iPhone, whatever. "Please tell me you're just very, very busy and not seeing my text right now, princess." Oof. In real life, women don't like this type of language. I'm gonna just be real with y'all. I think princess and queen, I hate it. "Please, I cherish every second I was with you. I adore you. You are the reason I wake up every morning. I have no purpose without you. You are my rock." And then he continues, Ruby, stop ignoring me. Why are you ignoring me after all of the money that I gave you?" And that is the false connection. He feels, this is the issue, right? So people that do the online thing, they feel like since they've given so much money that they are entitled to that person's attention and time, right? I think he's given over 30,000 or 60,000 at this point. He says, "After all the money that I've given to you to show you that I'm only loyal to you and how much I love and appreciate and adore you, how dare you not answer me? I see you actively posting on your Instagram story and you have not answered me once. You're making me very mad. I've treated you like a princess and you won't even take the time to respond to me. I will not tolerate this." I'm sorry. I know I'm making light of the situation, but as I read it, I just kind of picture how the guy is like, just visibly in real life. Anyways, this is a problem, right? So obviously we're dealing with a very lonely individual, and the only way, like, guys, to remedy this type of situation, because I mean that's a real thing, right? Men do get lonely. As much as we want to try to be alphas and lone wolves and all this other junk, we like being around people. We want to have a relationship, meaningful, healthy relationships, might I add, right? But really, the only way to remedy that is, one, turn off the screen, get off the computer, right? I know everything we do is online driven, social media driven, but you got to take a break from that. Just take a break from that, turn it off, go hit the gym, get the gains going, right? Get your gains up. Maybe it takes, I don't know, go to school, socialize with people at work. I would challenge you guys, who don't really, who might not really be comfortable like talking to people. Just strike up a conversation with someone and see how long you can hold it. Like, just make some small talk, right? Baby steps. Hit the gym, get your physique better, right? Eat right. You'll start seeing those gradual changes, because when you feel better, you do better. I mean, this is just a fact, right? Get your spiritual life right if that's what you're into, right? In the Air Force, they call it the 4 pillars or the 4 domains, right? And there's some truth to it, right? Once you start getting all that stuff together and things start lining up and falling into place, confidence increases. You go out and you start dating and spinning plates, as as the one guy says. Oh God. As Rich Cooper says, God, I almost forgot. I'm gonna be honest. As much as you see men want to be alphas and lone wolves and all that, we need people. We need other people in our lives. You can't survive on an island by yourself. That's just not reality. You need that network. You may have a friend or two. I don't know what a healthy number of friends would be for people, right? But we need people in our lives. We do want to have relationships. That's just the reality of it. As much as people say they don't want to, okay? This is just an overall very weird situation. The text that guy sent were super uncomfortable to read through. In this case, you might want to check on her safety, to be honest, because this guy seems kind of this guy seems kind of nuts. But that's all I got for today. G11 here is signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. We'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, I'm out.